What's going on, guys? Your boy Gerald back on the inside with another edition of Men's Fragrance and Fashion Extra, guys. So yeah, I haven't dropped a video in like probably about 4 weeks. I do apologize, guys, but I was really busy. For those of you who may not know, I'm also a musician, so I was really busy with, you know, some musical engagements and so on. So I just didn't get time to record. But anyway, I'm back here with you guys, and we have a really nice one for you today, and this is 5 signature designer scents that will get the job done for you guys. So if you're one of those guys who you've been looking for something, a fragrance that you know you could connect with and you could just use that one fragrance for anything, you want people to notice you by that fragrance, that kind of stuff, these 5 are some good options. All right, so what is a signature scent? So to me, a signature scent is, again, a fragrance that you could resonate with, something that you enjoy wearing, and also a fragrance that people can identify you with. All right, that's the fragrance that you know you always wear, so people, once they get a whiff of that, they know you were somewhere around in the building, etc. So there's a criteria to it, right? It can't be a fragrance that's very daring and challenging and it's not mass appealing. You know, people get offended when you wear it. That, to me, that's not a signature scent. It has to be a fragrance that is pleasant and that people can connect with. Right, that's just my opinion. If you beg to differ, no problem, leave it in the comments. All right, so these 5, they check all those boxes, right? Pleasant, easy to wear, mass appealing, versatile, simple to understand, not complex in any way, and so on. All right, so we're going straight into it, guys. No sticking. So the first one we want to talk about is coming from the house of YSL, Yves Saint Laurent, and this one is Myself. All right, so this fragrance is a citrus, white floral, patchouli type fragrance. All right, so what you're gonna get here is a lot of citruses on the top. You're gonna get that white floral in the middle, and then probably some ambroxan and that patchouli in the base. All right, very pleasant, easy to understand, very likable, very mass appealing, and it's not complex in any way. This is one of those fragrances that, you know, when people get a whiff of it, they whoa, smells, you know, you smell good, you smell clean, you smell well put together, you smell fresh. Right, this fragrance will do that for you. It's a bit more on the expensive side, but again, still nothing too extreme. But yeah, guys, this is one that I would recommend if you never smelled it before. You know, you can check it out, get a sample, see if it's something that you connect with. All right, of course, everybody's not going to connect with everything, but it's something that I think you could really check out. And you know, it may be that fragrance that you were looking for. It may be that fragrance that probably was in the back of your mind somewhere that you could just relate to. All right, so this is one of those fragrances here, YSL Myself. There's a new version, I think it's Le Parfum, not that one. We're just talking about the first edition, the Eau de Parfum. That's the one. I think this is signature scent worthy. These are not in any particular order, these are just 5 scents. So this is the first one. All right, moving on to the next one. So this is our next fragrance. Again, if you've been watching the channel, you know this is one of my favorites, right? So yeah, this fragrance here is definitely signature scent worthy. Once you connect with this fragrance, it's a fragrance that's hard to put down, right? You're gonna keep wearing it over and over and over. And again, another criteria of a signature scent. So this one is Dior Homme 2020. This one is a woody, musky, aromatic type fragrance, right? Has a lot of isoe super in here. If you're familiar with that note, you know, it's just, you know, one of those fixatives that help the fragrance last longer. So it does well in that department. However, this fragrance is not one of those aggressive fragrances, right? It's more on the calm side, but it's very relatable, very pleasant. People like it. You know, once you pick it up, you're definitely gonna get compliments with this as well. But it can work in any season, any environment, any time of day, and so on. Very versatile, and it smells, to me, it smells well put together. You know, a guy wearing this, you know, he has his head on, that kind of vibe, right? So some people kind of compare this in the dry down to Bleu de Chanel. Not to me, but I could understand what they're saying with that, right? But this one it does its own thing. Right, it's very to me it's more on the unique side, but again, very pleasant, and it can definitely work as a signature scent. Right, so Dior Homme 2020, check it out if you haven't already. Right, this next fragrance is a fragrance that you can probably say has been a signature scent of mine some years ago. You would know by the level of the juice in this bottle, but this one definitely signature scent worthy, guys, and this one is Prada Luna Rossa Carbon. All right, this fragrance is definitely signature scent worthy. Again, checks all the boxes. It smells really nice. So some people would, you know, compare this to Dior Sauvage. You know, the DNA of Sauvage and this one, they're kind of in the same category, but this one is way more smooth. It has more lavender in it. It's not as aggressive and sharp and Broxany as the Sauvage. This one is more well-rounded, well put together, smooth, that kind of stuff, clean. So when you wear this, you're gonna smell again clean, you're gonna smell put together, and it's just a really nice interpretation to me of Dior Sauvage. So guys, you never smelled this one before, you're gonna enjoy this one. You're gonna enjoy this one. Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, signature scent approved, guys. Check it out. This next fragrance, guys, they want to spend a little more money and they want something probably not so mainstream, but still signature scent worthy. When you wear it, people would still, you know, ask like, yeah, what's that they have on? That kind of vibe. So this one is Tom Ford's Ombre Leather. All right, again, not for everybody, but it's still signature scent worthy because it's something that, you know, people get a whiff of this fragrance and definitely they're gonna know it's you. They're gonna know it's you. Wear this a couple of times, people will identify the scent with you on every occasion. All right, so every time you smell something like this, you're gonna come to mind. All right, but you have to like leather. So this one is for the leather lovers. If you enjoy that note, this is the fragrance to get. And this fragrance, the same thing happens to me as well, because the reason I bought this is because I used to smell this on a particular gentleman all the time. I didn't know it was this fragrance, but I would know when he's around. I would know where he is in, you know, close proximity, or if he was there and I came after, that kind of thing. And I always used to say, what fragrance is that? You know, what fragrance this guy wearing? Eventually I asked him and he told me it was Ombre Leather. Couldn't believe it, but guys, trust me, signature scent worthy, but again, you have to like leather. So once you do, must have this one in collection. You can wear this any day, anytime, any season, and you're good to go. All right, so check this one out, Ombre Leather by Tom Ford. And the last signature scent for today, guys, designer wise, I think I'll do a part 2 in this video as well, because there are a couple more, but these are just the ones that I wanted to highlight today. And this one is from the house of Versace, and this is Dylan Blue. Most of you already know it, but I think you can agree with me when I say this is a signature scent worthy fragrance. All right, so you don't want to overspend on a fragrance. You just want something affordable and that could get the job done. This is a workhorse. I refer to this fragrance as a workhorse. It will get the job done for you every time. And you know, after a few wearings, people will associate this scent with you. Another blue type fragrance, but just this one's a bit darker. It has the incense, the patchouli, you know, just to give it a little more uniqueness in comparison to the other blue fragrances, right? Like your YSL, your Sauvage, your Bleu de Chanel, that kind of stuff. This one does its own thing, but still fresh, still blue at the same time. I had to get another bottle in this, but this, you know, when you start wearing this, again, you're just gonna continue wearing it, and people are gonna associate this with you. Signature scent approved, guys. Signature scent approved. All right, I could have put something else in place of this, but I really have to give that Versace Dylan Blue its credit. All right, it's a good signature scent fragrance. So these are the 5 I wanted to share with you today. If you have any of these, leave it in the comment. I'd also like to know your 5 signature scent approved fragrances. Leave it in the comments, we'll get back to you there. So if you've been considering getting a signature scent, check these out, guys. Let me know what you think. All right, so hope this was helpful in some way. If it was helpful to you, share it with your friends, whatever the case is. I appreciate that. Thank you in advance. And if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like. Helps out the channel on the YouTube platform. And as always, I appreciate you guys coming and hang out with me today, checking out these videos. And you know what we do here, guys, stay fresh, smell your best, and I will catch you in the next video. So until then, I'm out. Take care. Peace.